Hello, everybody. Welcome to my new trade recap of last week. So that week was a plus 2% for me. So I took not a lot of trades. I took two pairs, USDJPY and EURJPY, because they were looking good. So on the weekly, what could we see on the weekly on USDJPY? We were expecting that the DXY could go to the upside. And we saw here on USDJPY a very nice weekly bullish M. So we had our first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg coming back till this weekly low wick for that false break. So we were at this weekly lows wick here from that previous low, and the banks and institutes like to take some liquidity from there. So the banks took some liquidity, and that's why I went to the upside for that potential shoulder one here, head shoulder two, or that bullish M that could play out to the upside. So when we touched our weekly liquidity zone, weekly low here, I went to the daily, and what I saw, we had a retrace candle. So very nice to see. And what we wanted to see there is now a pattern. And on the 4 hour, what we received shoulder one here, had shoulder two. We had the kind of break here of this previous lower high here, small break, not a confirmed break, but this is valid to take the inverted and shoulders. So I took my 4 hour reverse point at the shoulder one, and there I wanted to enter, and then the trade was running around 1.2%, and then it went back to the downside. So this was a break-even trade for me. Then EURJPY. So there was a hedge position also for EURJPY and just also the long. So the long and the short. So first was the long. So if I went till the weekly, what can we see on the weekly? On the weekly, we have this major bullish M here on the weekly. So the driver is bullish. So the driver is bullish, but we had the fib completion from here, this low till this high, minus 27 here, or you can take it like this. From this till this also, minus 27 is aligning there. We had the kind of fib completion there. That's why we went also to the downside, and we had also weekly bearish candle close. So two contrasts against us, two with us, pattern and the trend was with us. What we saw was, okay, even if that is against us, the weekly is still very bullish. So we went to the daily then. And on the daily, what can we see on the daily? We saw on the daily that we had a potential shoulder one, had shoulder two, so double top. This is also support in the head, very nice supply and demand zone here. So that's why I wanted also to take the hedge. So why I took the long was because the trend was still bullish, very bullish on the weekly, and we needed to make that head and shoulders first to confirm that potential bearish trend on the daily, because the trend is still bullish. The head and shoulders is just an indication for potential bearish momentum, but we need to make first that bearish W before we can speak of a bearish trend on the daily. So I want to take the long till that shoulder one region here, which it did. So we had our daily retrace candle, multiple bullish candle closes. Then I went till the 4 hour. And on the 4 hour, you had here that bullish M. So you had your first leg, second leg, third leg. This is one leg for me because the weeks go over into each other. So 1, 2, 3. Then the fourth leg coming back to this previous structure here. Then I wanted to enter here ascending trend line, first touch, second touch, third touch, pulling the price up, and then we went till the daily, till the daily and shoulder. So that's why I took there all the profits out, because I knew there is a nice supply and demand zone holding our price down here. So resistance, support, support, resistance, potential resistance, which it did. And then we made that pattern, that bearish W. So I want to trade that bearish W here. Then here, this previous lower high, I want to take the trade here. And then I want to see it play out till 4 hour minus 27, or here this structure again here for around 2%. And then, yeah, you went straight to the upside. So that's why, because the bullish driver was still with us on the weekly. And that's why we went back to the upside, because the driver is still bullish. So this was my week. This trade was for around 3.1%, like this 3.1%, and this was minus 1%. So around 2% plus profits. So I hope you liked it, and see you next week, guys. Bye.